From mysterious and ancient Mayan cities where phantom music and disembodied footsteps echo after dark, to weathered English abbeys whose aged halls are roamed by chilling ghosts of the past. Full-bodied apparitions, poltergeist activity, and age-old curses await on this list of the world's most haunted ruins. Let's start our expedition off with Number 5. The Amphitheater of El Gem. The Amphitheater of El Gem, also known as the El Gem Colosseum, is a marvel of Roman engineering situated in El Gem, Tunisia. This colossal arena was constructed during the 3rd century AD and served as a hub for gladiatorial combat, animal hunts, and other grand spectacles, accommodating an astonishing 35,000 spectators. While it's renowned for its historical significance and architectural grandeur, it's also shrouded in tales of the paranormal. Visitors to the Amphitheater of El Gem have reported experiencing moments that defy explanation. Some have claimed to have witnessed ghostly apparitions dressed in ancient Roman attire moving amongst the stone arches and corridors of the amphitheater, and these ethereal figures are said to engage in spectral reenactments of gladiatorial contests, their phantasmal battles creating an eerie sense of timelessness, with witnesses having described the sound of phantom cheers and the clash of swords echoing through the air, adding to the uncanny ambiance. One particularly haunting account involves a visitor who captured a photograph at the amphitheater during a guided tour. Upon reviewing this photo later, they were stunned to find the faint, transparent figure of a gladiator standing near one of the entrances. And while skeptics might dismiss such incidents as optical illusions, they do add to the allure of the amphitheater's haunting legends. Whether these experiences are manifestations of the past or the product of vivid imaginations influenced by the history of the site, they continue to add to the rich tapestry of the Amphitheater of El Gem and its allure. Number 4. Tikal National Park. Tikal National Park, nestled within the deep jungles of Guatemala, holds the remains of an ancient Maya city that once thrived amidst the towering temples and plazas. This UNESCO World Heritage Site, known for its profound archaeological significance, has captured the imagination not only due to its architectural marvels, but also for the eerie stories that have emerged throughout it over time. Explorers who have ventured into the depths of Tikal National Park have shared tales that evoke the senses of the otherworldly, with visitors having reported seeing shadowy figures moving amidst the ancient structures, often during the early morning or twilight hours while the site is less crowded. Notably, these apparitions are said to vanish just as quickly as they first appear, leaving behind a lingering sense of mystery. Accounts of distant voices, resonant whispers, and haunting chants have also been recounted by those who have braved the dense rainforest to explore the ruins, and the ambient sounds of the jungle create an eerie backdrop that intertwines with the tales of ancient ceremonies and rituals, evoking an uncanny atmosphere that seems to blur the boundaries between the present and the past. One particularly chilling story involves a group of tourists who claim to have encountered a fleeting figure at the top of one of the temple's pyramids. This figure, described as a shadowy silhouette dressed in traditional Mayan attire, stood momentarily before fading into the air. And whether these accounts are the result of heightened emotions or genuine paranormal phenomena, they perfectly underscore the potent blend of history and mystique that pervades Tikal National Park. Number 3. The Awami Ginzan Silver Mine. The Awami Ginzan Silver Mine, located in Oda, Honshu, in Japan, is steeped in a history of arduous labor and significant economic impact. This UNESCO World Heritage Site, celebrated for its role in Japan's mining history, also harbors eerie tales that hint at a connection between the physical world and the supernatural. The remnants of the Awami Ginzan silver mine have given rise to stories of unexplained phenomena, and both visitors and workers alike have reported experiencing a palpable shift in atmosphere as they venture deeper into the dark, narrow tunnels, with some having felt an inexplicable chill in the air, even in sections of the mine that should logically be warmer due to their proximity to the Earth's surface. Accounts of eerie sounds have also emerged from the depths of the mine, and staff are said to have heard the distant echoes of pickaxes striking rock and the faint murmurs of ghostly conversations, as if the voices of laborers from the past continue to resonate through the passageways. These reports have led to speculation that energy from bygone eras still lingers, creating an environment where the boundaries between the living and the spectral blur. One more chilling account involves a tour guide who reported encountering a ghostly figure standing near the entrance to one of the mining tunnels. This figure, dressed in tattered clothing reminiscent of historical miners, appeared to gaze into the darkness with a solemn expression before gradually fading from view. Incidentally, such accounts evoke a sense of timelessness and the profound impact that the history of labor and industry can leave on a place. Whether these experiences are the result of the power of suggestion or genuine encounters with the supernatural, they add a layer of depth to the already intricate history of the Wami Ginzan silver mine. Number 2. Furnace Abbey. Furnace Abbey, nestled amidst the picturesque landscapes of Cumbria in England, stands as a testament to the monastic life that once thrived within its stone walls. Founded in the 12th century, this Cistercian monastery became a hub of religious devotion and economic influence. However, it's not just the historical significance that captures attention, it's also its haunting stories that have emerged over time. The atmospheric ruins of Furnace Abbey have become the backdrop for tales of the spectral, and both visitors and explorers have described encountering ghostly apparitions that seem to drift amongst the weathered stone structures, with these figures, who were often described as shadowy or translucent, creating an eerie juxtaposition against the backdrop of the tranquil landscape. Some have reported hearing distant footsteps, faint whispers, and murmurs of conversations carried on the winds. The sense of being watched, even when the ruins are seemingly empty, has left an indelible impression on those who have braved the Abbey's secluded corners, and the overall chilling atmosphere is said to intensify during the twilight hours, with the boundaries between the living and the realm of the supernatural appearing thin. One particularly haunting account involves a historian who claimed to have captured an anomalous figure in a photograph taken within the Abbey's ruins. Upon reviewing this image, they were startled to see the faint silhouette of a monk-like figure standing beside an ancient archway. While skeptics may attribute such phenomena to camera glitches or visual tricks, they contribute to the mystique of Furnace Abbey's haunting legends. Whether these experiences are manifestations of history's imprint or the result of emotional resonance visitors hold for the past, they undeniably weave a narrative that goes beyond the physical remnants of the Abbey. Number 1. Cliff Palace. Cliff Palace, nestled within the rugged landscape of Mesa Verde National Park in Colorado in the United States, is a breathtaking testament to the architectural ingenuity of the ancestral Puebloans. As awe-inspiring as these cliffside dwellings are, they are also enshrouded in accounts of the otherworldly and the inexplicable. The spiritual energy and history of Cliff Palace have given rise to stories of spectral encounters, and both visitors and park rangers alike have shared tales that add an eerie layer to the site's already captivating allure. Reports of ghostly figures sighted moving amidst the ancient ruins are common, with some witnesses describing fleeting apparitions dressed in traditional ancestral Puebloan attire. The echoes of ancient ceremonies and rituals are said to reverberate through the air, creating an atmosphere that seems to blur the boundaries between the past and present, and many have recounted hearing distant chants and murmurs, as if the ancient spirits continue to carry on their age-old traditions, while others have described inexplicable cold spots and sudden drops in temperature, even during mild weather, suggesting a presence that transcends the physical realm. One particularly compelling account involves a group of tourists who claim to have seen a spectral figure perched on the edge of one of the cliffside dwellings. This figure, described as a shadowy silhouette with an otherworldly glow, appeared to be gazing out over the landscape with an air of melancholy, and as the group approached, the figure slowly dissipated, leaving behind a sense of mystery and wonder. Such accounts intertwine with the deep respect and reverence that visitors hold for the ancestral Puebloans and their ancient legacy, and whether these encounters are the result of heightened emotions, atmospheric conditions, or genuine supernatural phenomena, they only further contribute to the rich tapestry of the Cliff Palace's history. The rough terrain and isolated location of Mesa Verde National Park add to the sense of timelessness and wonder that pervade the site, while stories of spectral encounters add an intriguing layer to the experience, inviting visitors to contemplate connections between the living and spirits of those who once called Cliff Palace their home. Thanks for joining me in exploring some of the most haunted ruins on Earth. If you enjoyed hearing my histories and ghost stories, subscribe to my channel, like this upload, and most importantly, share me with anyone and everyone you think could use a good scare. I'll catch you all next time.